Right, so here we are, we've hit 20k. We've got a toolbox to give away. Model that, lad, model it. And you've asked for a Q and you've asked for a Q&A. So here it is, very informal Q&A between the gang.
Yeah, there's nothing serious going on here.
That's it. We're just going to run through some questions. We haven't got time to answer them all, so we're just going to have to blast through the most relevant to the channel. And at the end, we're going to announce the winner of the toolbox.
Like a rose between two thorns here.
Yeah.
So guys, as we were approaching 20,000 subscribers, we asked you guys what you'd like to see on the channel. And some of you suggested a Q&A video once we hit 20k. So we put out a community post and asked that you comment your questions below. So today we've picked out as many as we can, so we're going to go through them now.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So first question, good start. First question today is Visions in Blue. He's one of our...
He's a big follower, yeah. He comments on everything, he's a good lad.
Great channel, lads. Congrats on your first 20k. My question, after driving around in your work van, what car or cars do you let off a bit of steam with?
My personal car, I mean, it's not been out in a while, so it's not much of letting off steam, but I've got an Evo, Mitsubishi Evo 8, which is my baby. But that hopefully I'll get that on the channel soon.
I suppose my personal car, but I got...
An Nissan Micra or something.
Yeah, it's a 1.3 turbo, it's a beast. Nah. I lately got rid of me Impreza, the classic Impreza, but it owed me that much money and it was falling apart again. I couldn't justify putting all that money back into it again to keep it going. So I have actually sold that, but I do want to get something else, something fast again.
So next question is from Trish Hartland. Congratulations, lads. It's amazing to see how far you guys have come since the beginning. I think in the first video, I need a translator. Got used to you guys by now. Love the banter. It's a great show. I really enjoy it. My question is, I'm a little bit nervous with this one. My question is, how did you meet? Did you grow up together? And what's been your favourite build? There's a couple of different questions there. Shall we start with, how did you guys meet?
Through a mutual friend, weren't it?
Yeah, both into cars and bikes, and
He ended up buying a bike off me about 15 years ago or something.
yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
15 years ago, easy.
He's from one end of the town and I'm from the other, but we had mutual friends that sort of merge. He bought the bike and that was it.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
That's it.
What's been your favourite builds so far?
So you got the M4, the Scirocco,
Ranger.
the Ranger. We've done one that's not on camera yet.
Yeah.
The Merc. Is that it? You think of any more?
Yeah,
My favourite was the M4 just because it's an M4. It sounded brilliant and you could do donuts and stuff.
Yeah.
The Merc was a nice build as well.
Yeah.
That turned out well.
I'd probably say the M4, other than the fact of the welding and that we did in the Scirocco.
Yeah.
Scirocco does look good, like.
Because you just got to smash it with
Yeah.
the hammer.
Panel beating's quite rewarding. So, yeah. I get your point.
Have we put that video of if it's done being bashed on anything yet?
No, we was going to put it in something like that.
Okay, so just to let you guys in on what we're talking about here, a few weeks ago there was a nasty accident in the workshop which resulted in Liam's thumb looking like this. Now, we weren't working on anything for Transformotion, so we didn't have the GoPros out at the time. But luckily, we managed to get some footage from the security camera. So as a little bonus, here's some video footage of Liam nearly losing his thumb. So while Andy was swinging the rubber mallet, the end of the mallet flew off the handle and hit Liam in the thumb. Now Liam and Andy are best mates, they work together every day, they have done for years. So you can only imagine how bad Andy felt about hitting Liam. So what you're about to witness is Andy so overcome with guilt he can barely continue with his work.
In my defence, I didn't miss the end of the hammer come off. You know what I mean? So it wasn't me that hit him.
Yeah, and I didn't scream like a little girl straight away.
Just
So I
walked
was
off and I thought, where's he off?
Yeah.
It was a bit confusing, to be honest.
Liam came into the office and he was just white.
Yeah, he went white after that, didn't he?
Sweating. And
cold sweat.
I can relate to that.
It went big
I was
fast.
scraping a sign once at a chippy and the blade slipped off and went straight into my thumb. And my thumb was literally hanging in two pieces. And I literally went really faint. I had to go and sit down.
Yeah,
And
it's
the owner
all.
of the chippy came over and he's flapping me with his towel, but it's a greasy towel thing.
It stinks and everything.
only Dan would have half his thumb hanging off and be worried about a greasy towel touching it.
Don't touch me over that, don't touch me
I'm
over.
more worried about my nail.
Right, so we done Trish's anyway. She's a good follower as well. She comments on a
They're
lot
all
of
good
things.
followers.
Next question is from Brain Train SRT. Hey guys, love the channel. Was wondering if you guys had any particular cars on your radar for the channel. I can maybe answer this one for the first time.
Yeah.
We've mentioned it a few times.
Yeah.
Ford Mustang.
Yeah, 5 litre GT. I'd like to
that
do one of them.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah.
I just think, Mustang, but
Yeah.
you can go to this.
The M4 only come up because we missed the Mustang.
Yeah, it was really.
Yeah.
I think that's surprisingly, when I say cheap, I know it's a lot of money, but compared to some of the cars out there, it's a lot of car, a lot of engine, a lot of speed.
There is a lot of car for what you can get them for.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. That's what I'd like to see.
Thinking more along the lines of like something proper like C63 would be nice because they just sound boss. Maybe like a crashed SVR Ranger or something like that would be cool.
What do you reckon, John?
I reckon I'd say 350Z
Or a 330i.
or an M3.
John's got a special place, haven't you, for the 350Z?
350Z.
Oh, he loves them.
So, next question is Joe Travitt. Congrats on the 20k, loving the content. Is your work on the channel your full-time jobs, or is this something you do in your spare time?
It's part-time. For
Yeah, I was
Vicky,
going to
really.
say, it's
We do 3 days on the YouTube and do 2 days normal work, mainly to get bill money in, isn't it?
yeah, so we basically work for Dan, subcontractor Dan for 2 days a week, doing all the sign fitting or polishing his shoes or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, we do 2 days a week. 2 days a week for Origin, which is Dan's company, fitting his signs for them, and then we do the 3 days on YouTube. Sort of part-time really in it, the YouTube, but
They're
You
both
do
part-time.
work bands for us, don't you? You repair our work bands.
yeah, so whatever
Or
you've got,
welding.
whatever issues you have really in it, it just
Yeah.
gets boxed
It's
off.
down to welding signs, you know what I mean? Woodworking in the building, you know, fitting signs, woodworking the building,
Yeah.
fitting signs. No joke.
So ideally, what we'd like to do is do Transformotion full time, 5-6 days a week, really.
And leave down in the lurch.
Yeah, leave
Don't be
Dan,
too hasty, don't be too hasty.
leave Dan to find 2 more. He'll never find 2 more fitters like us.
No.
You can
Well,
say that again.
Yeah,
You can say that again.
but yeah, we want to be literally full time with John. I want it basically because Jono's full time for Transformotion.
He's the only full-time member that we've got.
Yeah,
But that's just because I do the video side of things. Editing's always the biggest part of like the
Most
video
time
production
consuming, innit?
process. Yeah. Eventually, we will
Yeah.
all be full time and get to just focus on the videos.
That's it.
That's a dream, isn't it? And that's when the sponsors come in.
Yeah.
You know, OBD11 have been like a massive support. We couldn't have got
Yeah.
to where we got to without them, really.
They've been
Yeah.
a massive help.
I think basically with the sponsors, with OBD11, I know it must get on people's nerves because we always bang on about, you know,
Cutting to an advert.
Yeah. Yeah.
mid video when it's got to cut to a sponsor. It can be casing, but just put up with it if you possibly can because we won't be able to do any of this stuff we do on YouTube for all you to watch and nothing like that without the sponsor basically helping us get there. We'd be nowhere near 20k without OBD11 and Car Vertical at the very beginning helped us out a good bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
OBD11 have been a massive part of
The growth.
the growth
Yeah.
up to this point and still are.
We can't do it without them.
We just want you to just
To understand.
just understand and just put up with it for our sake really, so we can keep doing this for your sake, innit? You know what I mean? Otherwise it stops
Yeah.
pretty much. And I don't want to do
And then
that.
I've got you full time.
And then he's got us full
I can't
time, yeah.
afford for that to happen, so.
But OBD11 have been a massive help to get us to 20k subs. And without them, without the sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do this for you to watch. So yeah, thank you to OBD11 and we'll crack on.
So next question is from Liam Morris. Cracking video, been watching a fair few. First question, can you book another cruise whilst on one? If yes, are the deals much better?
Move on from that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Liam.
Yes, the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
This is a good. Next question is Monica Corgi.
She's another good subscriber. She commented, that's the one.
I have loads of questions, but I can't ask all because it'd do your head in, so I'll ask a few. How old are you both? I don't know how old you both are.
Oh, I'm
Have a
32.
guess. I'm 38.
How old are you?
33.
31.
Oh yeah. I thought I was near the youngest then.
Yeah, so moving on from that one.
How many cookies does Andy charge for the MOT?
If it's Santa Monica, it's free.
Have any of you guys been recognised in public yet?
Yeah, we have actually. There's 3 people at Petrol Hedonism.
Yeah.
And there was a fellow that turned up here, Mike. Actually, he's one of the lads who asked the question. Turned up here and...
You guys went somewhere once and you were picking something up somewhere.
Machine Mart.
Oh, Machine Mart.
Machine Mart.
It's weird because, like you say, we just from a council estate and not into it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not us that at all. But it's weird that people are into like, oh, can I get a picture? Sort of thing. It's mad, mad feeling like.
Next comment is from Craig Riggers. Well done, guys. Glad to see some more local smashing some decent automotive content on YouTube. Wonder where he's from. Hoping to see you out and about at some point. So, question: when are we going to see some more merch like the flamingoed or
Flamangoed.
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 No, he's put flamingoed.
Has he? Oh, right. What's his name?
Flamangoed as well.
No, Flamangoed.
Craig Riggers just spelt it wrong. Flamangoed.
Maybe they're not hearing us right. We'll have to enunciate properly. Yeah, it's Flamwangoed. Yeah, we have been talking about the merch and stuff, haven't we? Like maybe some hoodies like this and like a novelty t-shirt range.
Yeah, we'll have original gangster ones.
Yeah.
Which is that.
Yeah, this is the original.
These are the ones we got made for Petrol Hedonism.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a couple of comments, weren't there, about like get it buzzed, Flamwangoed, it's not a bodge if it works.
There's got to be something in there about the buzzing.
Maybe that's a good question for you guys to answer. What sort of merch would you like to see us make, and what sort of phrases would you put on a hoodie?
Yeah, so we've talked about it's Flamwangoed and stuff like that, and buzz it or get it buzzed or what else?
Not a budge.
It's not a budge if it works. So there are suggestions up to now.
My favourite's not a budge if it works.
Yeah,
All day.
it's not.
I
That's true though.
Yeah, it
I
is.
like get your squints on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then just do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a few that we thought
in
about.
the last video. We're not stupid. We just take calculated risks.
Yeah. You said that one of the lads said they spat me tea everywhere or something, didn't
Yeah.
That'll go on your tombstones, that comment.
he? Yeah.
Stevie B, great videos, a sense of humour much like my own. So that'll be an excellent one then. And nothing seems to faze you guys. I'm talking Matt's R&R, that's one more rust than metal. I also appreciate the much needed subtitles. Sorry, there's that sense of humour coming out. Anyway, to the question, I'm guessing by the Works fan that the rebuilds aren't your main jobs. Where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years' time?
Doing YouTube full time.
Yeah. We could do
In
this.
a massive unit.
Yeah.
5 years, that's plenty of time to get a massive unit.
Oh, yeah.
Spray booth, powder coat and booth, you know, yeah, jig.
Yeah, the jig would be
The
nice.
most important part is outside the front door.
Massive yard.
A track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skid pan.
Yeah. You can, any car we have, we'd like take it for a quick lap. Be like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Sell.
Well, have you seen Cletus? You know, something like that.
So anyway, to the question, I'm guessing by the Works fan that rebuilds aren't your main jobs. Where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years' time?
Doing this full time. In a massive unit.
YouTube full time.
Huge unit, big yard,
Yeah. Yeah.
loads of nice cars, spray booth, jig, the lot. Full setup.
Everything to make it easier so we're not
Yeah.
jumping on benches with catty
Yeah.
kicking bits of metal and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Mezzanine floor with a pool table and that up there and a bar, you know, that sort of
Have you ever
stuff.
seen Tokyo Drift?
Yeah, that.
Where they got
Yeah.
the cars and the ramps and the
Yeah,
thing upstairs?
that's it.
Something like that.
The
but,
dream.
You know, yeah.
Ah,
Get a
did
bit
you
of
see
that.
Drift Games garage?
Oh man.
It
Yeah.
went on fire.
Yeah.
Literally burns it down. They
Mate, that was
built-
one of the nicest
they
garages
built
I've
just what you were
seen.
saying, like the Tokyo. It was
Yeah.
like, you know when you walk in and you're just like, this is a dream, too good
Yeah.
to be true.
The
It was.
museum garage,
Wow.
innit?
Yeah.
It was literally
Burnt down.
burnt down.
Yeah, on
The,
fire.
the
YouTube
unit
channel.
attached to it went on fire and it spread. And they got there and theirs wasn't quite on fire yet. And then by the time, mate, there's nothing left. Nothing.
They had Lambos, they had all these like
Just
prize cars.
Drift Corvettes, you had
Yeah.
Supras, everything, mate. Everything. It's a shame for them.
Yeah, man.
But
And it just happened like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
so hopefully they're doing alright.
Yeah.
Back
Next
on the up.
question is from Mike Price. Congratulations on 20k lads, well deserved. Suggestions for the Q&A. First question, favourite takeaway order? Well, that's a good one.
crispy chili beef.
Actually, crispy chili half and half.
Yeah, yeah,
That's fine as well.
yeah,
Is
is
it?
it? No way.
Oh mate,
You
I didn't know
joking?
that.
We've
Yeah,
all got the same takeaway order.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, we didn't know that, but yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Crispy chili half and half beef, half chicken, fried
Yeah.
rice, some soft fried noodles,
Yeah.
wontons maybe if I'm pushing it, you
Yeah.
know.
This is a really relevant question, I think, because of the kind of era we're moving into. Andrew, is that Andrew Lee? Do you worry that rebuilds will become less and less likely as more vehicles become EVs? And would you consider rebuilding an EV, or are they best avoided altogether?
I'd say not in our lifetime for the first bit. What did I say?
Do you worry that rebuilds will become less and less likely?
No.
No, because
There's going to be petrol in our lifetime.
well, not even that, because as soon as people realise that the government are having you off with this electric vehicle crap, and you can't get rid of the car once it breaks, you can't even trade it in. It'll start reverting back to petrol.
But then, if all the manufacturers have got an agreement like we've got to do EVs, then you can't buy petrol unless you keep the old ones on the road.
And yeah, but exactly, they would though, wouldn't you? So it'd be down to us.
Yep,
Down to us
exactly,
to rebuild
yeah.
more petrol and diesel cars.
Are we worried about the rebuild? No.
No, not
Because
at all.
there'll always be petrol in our lifetime.
Yeah.
The petrol cars. And would we do an EV? I would. As long as there was nothing damaged on the battery side of things, the motors, because it starts getting complex.
If you've got...
And Teslas are hard to get parts for, so you'd have to pick right. You know what I mean? You'd have to be a wise pick sort of thing.
It could be very risky.
It could.
It could be a really expensive mistake. Like,
I'd like to build on. Just it's the same principle. You know what I mean?
die easy with them.
Oh yeah.
Because
Big amps.
It's low, like they're all direct current, so it's DC.
Yeah,
and you've got
grab
like
your
40 batteries connected to each other. That you're dying.
Are they funny about parts because they want to rebuild them and fix them themselves? Or?
I don't know.
I think it might just be down to stupid people messing with them and they don't want to give them out.
No, but if you watch on YouTube videos on anyone that's tried to do like Teslas and stuff, trying to get parts for them is a nightmare. But
yeah, long story short,
I wouldn't rule it out, but
probably
we'd have to pick wisely.
Mark Duff, when you're not filming and worrying about copyright, what music do you have banging around the workshop apart from Westlife?
Well, Westlife's our favourite, obviously. But other than that, someone commented once, didn't they? Because we had Linkin Park, Creed, and all that on.
Yeah.
So we like the old rock stuff. We like old like Eminem,
Eminem,
Tupac,
NWA,
Biggie,
stuff like that. It's a wide range. Us like
trance, techno stuff. What's the
Wow.
ginger fella? That's the one. I was gonna say, what's his name?
Oliver Anthony.
Yeah, I like him. He's good. So yeah, even country, a bit of country, I don't mind that.
So next question from Bike Ops. Hey guys, my old man, God bless him, was forever laid under a car back in the day. First thing he did was pull the engine out, whether there was anything wrong with it or not. Consequently, I followed suit and remember messing around with cars from an early age. Visiting scrapyards on a weekend was my favourite time. At senior school, the only subject I excelled at was motor mechanic class. I was shy to everything else. So, how did you originally get into messing around with cars? Also, how did you get into the structural repairs?
Me is virtually the same as him. Apart from, my dad didn't used to take the engines out, but I remember one of my earliest memories was having a Mustang, an old Mustang, on the drive. And my dad used to love American cars, and then he got into his Fords, old Fords, he had the Sierras.
Your dad picks up cars?
Yeah, he was a mechanic originally, my dad.
He's in here, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's always been drinking coffee though, he's never getting...
Yeah, so he had the old Fords, he had the Sierra, my mum had the Mark 1 Escort, then he got an XR2, my mum got the XR3i. So old Ford guy, then his mates as well used to have Capris and stuff and used to take us out and fly down the things. Slightly illegal, you know. But we'd go to the beach, drive on the beach and stuff like that.
That's probably why he comes down so often. I didn't realise that. I didn't realise he was a car guy.
And then I used to go to his mate's unit and just watch him fix cars when I was younger, because I was that interested, you know what I mean? And then just started taking things apart and putting them back together, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I'd say for me, to be honest, I've always just messed with stuff. Doesn't matter, just stuff. You know, like
anything.
Doesn't matter what it is. Like,
Yeah.
just mess with it.
Yeah, if something's broke, I'm going to try and fix that.
Just mess with it. And it wasn't necessarily like I got into it because my dad was always into cars or my granddad was into cars. Yeah, they were, yeah, but I just always mess with stuff. And the older I got, whatever I was messing with just sort of got like bigger. Yeah. You know what I mean?
When I was a kid, and I'm talking like under 10, I'd get a screwdriver and take the old one apart.
Yeah.
And then just try and put it all back together.
Yeah.
Just because I like taking things apart.
And that's literally it,
Just
really.
stupid stuff like that.
That's
and
to hear, because that's not... I've never been like that at all.
Yeah, because you got brought up by women.
Your brain works. No, I did. Genuinely
Yeah,
did.
I know.
Yeah. My stepdad always says you either make money with your hands or with your head.
Yeah.
And it's true, really. Isn't
Yeah.
it? I know some people compare the two or blend the two. But
Yeah.
I was never like that. I was never one for stripping anything down. Or
I had that a bit, so like I obviously grew up riding bikes, and my dad had bikes and
Oh, the
stuff
crosses.
around. Yeah, raced motocross from the age of 6 to 18. So I was always around bikes and
Yeah.
bikes getting taken apart. But then my dad and my stepbrother and all my mates would be stuck in the garage, and I'd be inside stripping the computer down, figuring out the ins and outs of the software, and now I edit all the videos.
Yeah.
So it's kind of makes sense.
It's mad, and it's like you're born with the thing that you're
Meant
you know,
to
you're
become.
meant to
heading
be.
towards, and like
Yeah.
you messed with computers, went there. We just took everything apart, and we do everything.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's why we ended up with like present multi-shade, weren't it?
yeah, because we do all
Because
sorts.
you just messed with anything. Like, yeah,
But-
I'll have a go at that.
While we're on the subject of Jono and bikes, how many people would like a bike on the channel? Because we've thought about this
Yeah.
and we've spoke about it, haven't we? But we don't know whether the viewers would like it or not. But
It would be a bit different to our normal audience and videos.
yeah, and it'd probably be a one-off.
It would be something we'd love to do, and I bet there's some
Yeah,
there's
You're
some
really into your
people
bikes,
in the
aren't you?
comments
I
who
love
like
them,
it too.
Yeah.
I love bikes.
Defo.
Let us know in the comments. Do you want to see a bike? Yes,
Yeah,
no?
Yeah.
I'd love to do a nice CR250 or something. You know, the engine blown up or something.
Or if anyone knows of anyone with like a CR500 two-stroke or anything like that for sale, messages.
Could be a YZ125, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
do it
anything
from bottom
really.
to top. Any two strokes ideally, and motocross. I'd love to do a motocross bike because
Yeah.
they're so simple, and I would love to do it like full strip down, powder coat the frame, new bushes everywhere,
Yeah.
spanking. You know, straighten all the wheels out and be nice, new tyres. Whoa. Then take it out for a prap
Yeah. Then maybe when we hit 50k subscribers,
and give it away.
as a bonus, I'll jump the bike over a bus. But I get to pick how big the bus is.
Yeah. Vinny's got a nice toy bus about this big.
Yeah, that's what it'll be.
So next question is from the Marshalling. Great channel, guys. Really enjoying the content. What are your thoughts on Copart? Feel free to be as honest as you like without risking a lawsuit. That's a $1 million question.
What are you saying, Dan? I'll let you. What was you saying?
Just like we spoke about before.
The take it or leave it attitude of them.
Yeah, the take it or leave it attitude.
There should be a middle ground.
You get there, you see the damage on the pictures, and then there's like extra marks, extra
Yeah.
dents,
Bits missing.
full lift issues, keys missing,
Yeah.
and the attitude of, well, you know, either we'll
Take
give you
it
a
on.
refund or just take it as it is,
Yeah.
which is not really very fair because you could have travelled to the other side of the country with a trailer, took time out of your day,
Yeah.
fuel, everything else, to be in a position where you're like, well, take it or leave it, when
When you get there.
you should just be able to take what you kind of.
Yeah. Other than that, they're all right.
Yeah.
This is from Ryan. Would you ever get more into Cat Car Jigs, etc.? Seeing you with Matt's Range Rover, you don't seem phased by the unknown, or is that because it's not your financial decision? Love the channel, guys.
No,
So-
I'd love
Yeah.
a jig to start pulling stuff straight again.
But where we are, there's not the
We
space.
don't have the space.
We don't have the space to have it here. So if we
To
ever
be
get a
honest-
bigger unit, yeah, we will buy a jig.
Yeah, we have to find a jiggist somewhere
Yeah.
else.
And what did he say about Matt's financial decision sort of thing?
Just that
Not your
it's because it's not. We haven't got to fund the money.
No, not really. No, because we still try and keep the cost down for him.
Yeah.
But it's just one of them. You find a bit of rust, you repair it, you weld in, treat it, spray it, done, move on. You just keep doing that until the car's done.
Okay, so next question is Visions in Blue. When are we going to see some drift in action?
As soon as the beam is done.
Yeah.
Soon I hope.
Soon as we
Yeah.
get John O's car running properly.
Welded
Oh,
diff.
yeah. Hopefully we can get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get out soon. Really.
We'll see where the next drift day is on Three Sisters.
Three Sisters is open all the time, innit? So we can go there.
Yeah, they do a novice day as well. So obviously,
So
you've not done drifting before, you're best going on a novice day rather than a big boy day. So as soon as it's running, weld the diff, try and get it hydro in, send it.
Yeah.
So hopefully within a month or two maybe.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so last question is from Ross Jackson. What are the chances of Matt gifting you the classic Range Rover? Not very high.
Not a chance.
I think it means a lot to him, this car.
Yeah, I
He's
think
like-
he's too attached.
A lot
Yeah.
of people said he should have scrapped it,
Yeah.
and he's persevered and like made sure to get it running.
And he's spending the money
He's
on it
made
to
a-
get it going, like, because he wants it running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
He's making a point in his own life to keep it in.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
He's,
how much cost
but he's
it?
definitely got an emotional attachment to it where he's never going to give it away. So,
Exactly.
the answer is no, we're not getting it.
Definitely not.
Not saying he's not generous, but
You might think
definitely
he's
not
a-
that one. So that's it for today's Q&A. Hope you've liked it. Sorry we didn't read your question out, but you know, there was that many. We just had to pick what we thought was the most relevant to the channel.
So as promised, we are giving this Blue Point tool set away. We're going to put all the comments in timeline order. count how many there is, and then put it in a Google number generator, and whatever number comes out,
Yeah,
we'll count down, and whoever number, whatever comes out is whoever wins it, pretty much. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right guys, so next is our very first giveaway. As promised, we are going to give away this Blue Point tool set. We're going to put everyone's comment into timeline order, count how many there is. We'll put the complete number into a Google number generator, and we'll let you know whose number gets picked out.
So let's find out who the lucky winner is. So we've gone onto Google number generator here. We've counted the comments, there's 58. So we've got number 58 in the Google generator. We'll hit generate in a second, and whatever number pops up, we'll count that number of the comments, and that'll be the winner of the toolbox. Okay, Dan, you ready?
Yeah. Once.
Yeah.
Done it again.
Try again, keep going.
That's it. 50.
50.
Number 50.
Oh.
Scroll through
So-
them. Make sure they're in timeline order, and then
Okay, let's go. So, sort by newest first.
so we're going to count 8 down from this
Can we
now.
go down
on,
with the buttons?
You tap down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is Mike Price.
Mike Price.
Well done, Mike, son.
Yeah,
There you go, mate.
he's a top contributor to the comments as well.
He literally is. Yeah.
He's the guy who actually sent us a $5, you know.
That's quite
Do
fitting.
you know that thing that we've got printed in the office?
People
That was
will
him.
say we've given it to him now because
He's paid us off. He's paid us off. No,
Yeah, but when did he send us that? That was last
months
5
ago.
months ago or
Yeah.
something like that. He sent us a $5,
It
didn't he?
was a while ago.
He basically
He'll be made up, you know.
He wanted to buy a hoodie, but we
Yeah.
weren't selling merch and that
Yeah.
then. So he was like, I just sent you a $5.
Yeah, he's got relevance around here. He's come down and he actually popped his face in one day.
That couldn't have been a better
No.
winner, could it?
That couldn't have. That was a
meant
nice.
to be- We have got loads of subscribers like that. There's a good few of them where you kind of wanted it to be one of the
Yeah, one of the big
ones
ones that always comment.
There you
And
go,
Mike is.
Mark, you got it.
There you go, Mike. There's the tools. So
So yeah.
there's your toolbox. I hope you're good at fixing things, Mike.
And if not, get learning.
Yeah, you can learn. And there she is.
So we're not going to open yours because that's
It's a
bloody
spanker.
spanking and I don't want to. You can touch that. We'll open ours and show you what's in it.
The exact same set.
We actually use this in like pretty much 95% of videos we do and other work.
Yeah,
Screwdriver end, extensions, ratchet, strong bar, all your small sockets, inverted Torx, Allen keys, Phillips or Posy.
You do both.
Did he?
Yeah.
You got your Torx bits, deep sockets. Good little kit, they're 12-sided as well.
Yeah.
They're a nice little kit to have, we use them all the time. We've even got ourselves a little... There's 3 sizes you can get in this. So depending on how stuff goes, we might even end up giving one of these ones away. You can actually get a bigger one, but that'll be future stuff.
It's just the 1/4-inch one, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's irrelevant because you've won that one.
Yeah.
Maybe that can be the 25k. Goodbye.
Yeah. But also, they're guaranteed for life, these as well.
Yeah,
So if you
if
snap a socket or anything like that, you can always find the snap-on man or send it back and they'll replace it.
there you go, Mike. Got yourself a toolbox.
Yeah,
Lovely.
couldn't have went to anyone better, really.
No, couldn't.
You know, good subscriber, comments all the time, you know, nice win.
So well done, Mike, for winning yourself the Blue Point tool kit.
So we'll leave the email address on screen for you to get in contact. And as a little bonus, if you leave us your hoodie size, we'll have you one made, and that'll be our first one we've ever give away.
So if you enjoyed today's little Q&A, please don't forget to like, subscribe and leave us another comment.
And
And we'll get back to you on that as well.
you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for watching.
See you in the next one.